Going to be here anyway because it's India's sprints as well.
I'm waving anyway.
Yeah, me too. Hi guys, welcome back to my third Billy and Me half-baked idea. Yeah, my third one, which is quite impressive. My third book club live show discussing Dal A for Aunties by Jessie Sutanto. I want to say is how to pronounce the author's name. And I have a feeling there's not going to be too much to discuss because it is a more like light-hearted, humorous sort of book that doesn't really have too much thought-provoking ideas and discussions within it. But we're here to have a good old time. We're here with Chloe. Everyone knows Chloe by now. She's stepping in for me because the original co-host got really busy and swamped with work and life circumstances. So Chloe has kindly stepped in. Very much appreciate her. Let us know what you thought of the book. What did you rate it? Did you hate any of it? Did you love any of it? My initial thoughts is it's very far-fetched. It was a fun time, but I don't know. It got to a point where it was too far-fetched. There was like a line and it crossed the line. The line is a dot to you. Friends reference, if anyone.
I just went, no, I don't get it.
If anyone's a Friends fan, there you go. That's how I felt. I felt like a Joey. The line is a dot to you because they went too far-fetched for my personal opinion.
I love how much I respected you then. I went to laugh and I was like, no, I don't get it. I'm sorry, but I wanted you to think you were funny.
That's fine. I just pull out Friends references and even Mark's like, excuse me. And I'm like, but you've seen it 3 times, like all the way through. You should know some references by now. And he's still confused. So I don't blame you because I don't think you've ever watched Friends, have you?
No.
What did you think of the book while I go through some comments?
I thought it was funny. Originally I did rate it 4 stars, but I think after this I'm probably going to bring it down because it was just funny, easy to read. I'm pretty sure I read it in one sitting, so I read it in my sprints.
Oh yeah.
So it was very, very easy to get through, but was it actually a quality book? Probably not.
That's what I think. I think it was the perfect book for me at the time. It got me out of my slump because, like you said, it was so quick to read. But like if I'd read it when I was at the height of my reading, would it have had less of an impact on me?
That's exactly what I was thinking because I literally hadn't, for me, it was a big deal. I hadn't read anything in like 4 days. So I was like, oh my God, I sped through this in one sitting. It must be good. But it was just quick. Yeah.
If I ever did like a video of like books I recommend to get you out of the slump, I would like 100% recommend this book.
Yeah.
Hi, Rebecca might be 20 minutes late. I'm going to say hi in case you're here already. Hello. Marlene. Eating a very late delivered pizza. Nice.
Wow.
Leandra, hello. 2 stars for you. To be honest, I don't blame you. It's a rough rating, but I completely understand.
We need more from Helen on it.
Yeah, we need your like full thoughts. But I can completely understand where she's coming from.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it wasn't the quality of the writing might have not been up there. I do feel like throughout the month, looking up the Discord chat, everyone who's rated it higher was reading either along or just to the audiobook.
Yeah.
So I feel like the humor might have come across better with the narrator telling the story. And that's the way I did start it. I started listening and reading along. But with Scribd, you can only go up to 2x2 speed in the UK app. So it was too slow for me. So I quit the audiobook and I kept it a physical, and that could have been my personal error.
Yeah.
Because when you're just reading the jokes, you're like, really? I don't think I laughed out loud once, or maybe once right at the beginning.
Sorry.
But
I feel like there were quite a few little eye roll moments where you're like, oh, come on, you wouldn't actually say that kind of thing. But then I was just reading it physically, but that's only because I was on my reading sprint. So I was like, okay, I need to keep going because this is what I'm reading this afternoon sort of thing. So
I get you. I thought it was fine. I won't reread it ever, but I like the humor. Go 3 stars. That's what I think. But then I feel like I want to reread it as an audiobook just to see if it is a completely different experience. And I do find it like absolutely amazing.
Well, that's my main thing on the won't reread it ever. I don't know whether I'd reread it. And my criteria for getting rid of books is, will I reread it?
Yeah.
so I don't know.
That's it, and I really hate this edition.
Too big.
It's huge. I don't have a normal size paperback with me, but the normal paperback probably fits like that. And it's just weird to hold, although it does fit in my book sleeve because I took it to my nail appointment and managed to read like 50 pages there because they were an hour late.
Oh my God.
I know. So lucky I did bring it because I was like, do I bring it? I won't be there for ages. I was. So I'm glad I brought it. But yeah, it's just a really awkward shape. So unhaul possibly in the late
I think it's on my list for next time you do an unhaul, think about it sort of thing.
It's like it's in the maybe pile.
Oh, actually, and I got it as a gift from Marlene, so thank you again, Marlene. I don't know if she's here, so.
Hello. Oh no. We're here to bring you some sunshine. Sunshine. Wow, tongue twister. I hope we can brighten your day ever so slightly. Even if it has nothing to do with the book. Just here for some chats and some laughs. I listened to your audiobook and had high hopes at the beginning, especially with the meddling aunties, but just got unrealistic is a perfect way to describe it.
Definitely.
And too many cooks in the kitchen. Like there were too many characters to really.
Yeah, I got a bit confused at times where she'd be talking about one of the aunties and I couldn't remember which one that was.
Yeah.
So that kind of brought down a little. I know that the fourth one was the singer. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
And her mum was the second.
Yeah.
Third? Who knows?
To be honest, all I can remember is the singer and she was like the really like out there one.
Yeah. So I think she had such tongue twisters everywhere, such a distinct personality. She stood out, but then the rest of them I was kind of like, I don't know what I should be remembering about these characters as I go into like another scene sort of thing.
And the fact that didn't really matter to understand the future scene. You just got a bit confused on who the author is. Although the aunties.
Yeah.
Wow. But I was going to say, Jesus. Sorry, guys.
Can't speak tonight.
Long days today. I'm also very, very excited for, something that's happening tomorrow. And my mind is just a little bit elsewhere. Pretty bad planning on my half to have my live show for this the day before. But high hopes at the beginning. I thought I was really going to enjoy it at the beginning. It's why I picked it as a book club pick because I've been wanting to read it since the summer. I was like, this is going to be like a 5-star prediction. And the beginning was hopeful. I was so intrigued by the first chapter when she tasered him. I was like, this is going to be brilliant. Yeah. Like I said, it crossed the border. But I think where it got really far-fetched for me was when they brought the dead body down the altar. I was like,
no, come on. I don't care how drunk someone is. They are not going to carry a dead body and not realize it's a dead body.
Literally.
I think I liked it, like really, really liked it. So they've had the crash. He's in the boot of the car.
Yeah.
Then he's in the freezer. Then the wrong freezer gets delivered. That I found really funny.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And then wasn't it that he actually had died in the freezer, like he wasn't dead?
Yeah, he wasn't actually dead.
Up to that point, I was like, this is amazing. They could go so many ways with this. Like it could get really, really dark.
Yeah.
And it just turned into like, oh no, we're going to dress him up.
Yeah. Exactly, and make him one of the guests and search a room for jewels and I felt like all the extra storylines weren't needed. I feel like the storyline that was at the beginning, what I love, one of my favorite things is the idea was there, the execution didn't happen.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's very true with this book because the idea is so cool. Like a comedic murder mystery where you kill your blind date is such a cool concept, and it just didn't deliver on the execution because it just went too far. And I think it's the side stories with like the best friend kind of going behind her back with the and that random character that just came in who was like going along with the duel. So her best friend, and then there was the other groomsman that was going along to get the money or the gifts.
Oh no, wasn't it? So the guy she killed, it wasn't actually him. It wasn't who he said he was. So he was the one who was supposed to come and get the.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so that was him because he wasn't even the person he said he was. And I was like, well, he didn't need that complication. He's dead.
Yeah, no, that's so true. Yeah, yeah.
But I have more things, but I'm just going to wait and see if anyone mentions them in a comment before we just leave Helen's up and go through the whole book.
Yeah, no, fair enough. It went very far indeed. I did mostly just roll with it, though. Ended up being a 3.5, rounded to a 4 on Goodreads. That's what my initial thought was, but and when I wrapped up my September wrap-up vlog today, I said it was 3.5, but even I just think it's a 3. I don't think I can push the 0.5.
I've currently got it as a 4, so I think it is at least a 3.5.
Yeah.
Which I might change it to that, and I'm filming my wrap-up tomorrow, so I still have time to change things.
I wish I did, but I exported it and everything.
It's all done.
It's done. I'm not changing it now. Hi, Katie. I listened to an audiobook and rated it 4 stars. Kind of reminded me of Jane the Virgin, which is also far-fetched.
Yeah, I get that. That's pretty funny, because Jane the Virgin is how we've got like the meddling aunties. You have like a meddling Spanish family in Jane the Virgin. I don't think you've watched it, have you?
No, I haven't. No. We're going off you for this one.
Yeah, it's kind of like the normal day-to-day stuff, and then a really out there Spanish family. So that I see that, I get why that works, because that is really far-fetched too. Like someone will turn up and they've lost their memory, like all of a sudden. So it is far-fetched, but it's fun. But I don't know whether for me that works better in a TV show like Jane the Virgin rather than a book.
Was it Marlene who said it in a Discord or someone else? I can't remember exactly. So if it's you, I'm sorry if I'm getting it mixed up. But someone said this format would work amazing in a movie, and it is being adapted to a movie.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably going to be quite good then.
Yeah. So I feel like the movie is going to be really good of it, and I'd be intrigued to see it.
Very unprofessional. My laptop's dying. Let me get my charger.
That's all right.
I have to bend over it so nobody needs to see that.
Originally rated it 4 stars as well, but over time I was leaning more to a 3.54. I feel like everyone's in the same sort of bracket.
Yeah.
And mine is just blown that everyone in this book was like, okay, a murder, just chill, we'll help you. Don't worry, it just happens sometimes. That is so true.
With the old boyfriend, and he was like, yeah, you killed him, I know. I'm like,
yeah, sure, there's some sort of consequences. Like, yeah, I know she did it in self-defense, and that's fair enough, but there's still
a line to cross where you move the body from the scene, and
like that's where it went wrong. Obviously, like she didn't know what to do in that situation, and I don't think I would have known what to do either. But I don't think I would have put the body in the boot of my car. Probably wouldn't have fit. I have a Fiat 500.
It wouldn't have fit in your boot. That'd be some like body acrobatics trying to get it in there.
Literally.
Oh God.
The fact that Maddie Nathan did it for me helped the rating up too.
Yeah,
I liked that relationship.
But then it was I know they had a past relationship, but it was very insta-lovey, like, oh my God, they see each other again and they must be together right now. And he thinks there's a guy in her bed, but he still needs to be with her right now. And she killed someone and he still needs to be with her right now. I'm like,
that's so true. It's not very real. I feel like the conclusion to this live show, if we get anything out of the conversation, is that it's all a little bit far-fetched. And it's all just like, you can't really question it. It's a book that you can't really question. You just have to, like, I think Marlene said, just got to roll with it. Which I get, but I was just expecting, I feel like, something a little bit more dynamic than just
a bit grittier.
Yeah,
I think
darker would have been interesting to take it.
Not even a dark book, because I know that's what I like and what you don't like. So I thought maybe that was going to be the conclusion of this, was that I enjoyed it and you thought it was too dark. That's where I thought it was going to go. But yeah, to just not have like, oh yeah, killed somebody, they genuinely considered cutting him up at one point, and then it's just all chill. Yeah,
it's very interesting. The audiobook was really good. Loved the voices and the way it was told. Yeah, I feel like I missed a trick there of not listening or not continuing with the audiobooks. I did start that way.
Yeah, obviously I haven't even heard the narrator's voice, so I don't know.
Yeah, I do think, as far as I'm aware, they did do voices for different aunties, not like individual people, but they were distinct enough that you could tell them apart. And I think maybe that might have helped with our issue of like not knowing who was who.
Yeah.
The back and two of the caller from the hotel to the boat has got on my nerves. I can see it being funny comedic skit, but not so much for a book. Yeah, and I think that's where like the movie side of things would help, because that would be a really good like anyone from the UK, Chuckle Vision.
Yes,
to you.
That is a Chuckle Vision moment. I just imagine them trying to pick up the cooler and like do little fast steps with it to try and carry it, and it's very Chuckle Vision.
And then like the hand popping out, and I'm like, how legit is that if it's a cooler?
Yeah, how would that
coolers like the lid's heavy, like they probably go down. Yeah, they vacuum.
I hadn't thought about how that happened, but it was that was like the obvious thing to happen. Oh, they're carrying it, or they're not paying attention, like something's going to fall out.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
I feel like it's one of those things where like, the author's like, what else can I do?
Yeah.
What else can I do? Yeah. What else can I do? Oh, my Ocado delivery just came. Not my one, my parents' one. It's not like I need to help or anything. I probably should, but it's fine. They know.
Busy.
I can just hear it, so it's like in one side of my head. I listened to the book on 2.6 because it was so slow for me. I'm impressed with myself that I could still follow at that speed. And that's the thing with audiobooks. It really just depends on the narrator. Sometimes I can't even listen to a book at 1.5. But then sometimes I can listen to a book at 3 times speed. Like
I listened to a whole book today on like 2.25 and had no issues.
What book was that?
That was A Stranger in the House by Shari Lapina.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, people aren't going to care, but it was the best Shari Lapina book I've ever read, and that was my 3rd or 4th, I can't remember. But then I've just started John Green's nonfiction, and I had to put that on 1.5, so I had to like drop down straight away.
Does he narrate it himself?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I do like it when authors narrate their own nonfiction.
But that's just like to demonstrate the speed. In the same day, I've had to go from 2.25 to 1.5, so it's just the narrator. Yeah,
no, definitely. And that's why I couldn't continue listening to the audiobook, because I can't go for past 2 times speed on Scribd.
Yeah.
And it was just still too slow for me, which is saying something.
Yeah.
Feel free to unhaul anyway.
I'll hold on to it. It was a gift.
That's what I always feel really bad with. Is my friend for Christmas, bearing in mind, so it's my complete fault, got me one of those blind dates with the books.
I remember.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm saving it for a video. It's going to be a really fun video. I'm going to film myself opening the book, and then I'm going to read it in a vlog. So it's going to be so good. And then I didn't actually get around to it until like July.
Yeah.
And someone had commented when I'd done it in like a book or whatever, oh, it seems like the flat share. And I was like, it could be so many different things. Like, it's not going to be the flat share. And obviously I literally read the flat share like a week before. I was like, right, I'm going to sit down and film it. And it was the flat share. So I got rid of my own copy that I'd purchased myself and read, and I kept my friend's copy because it was a gift. But like, she knows me so well in the fact that she buys me books that I would enjoy. But that was completely my own fault, because I didn't open it as soon as I received it. I did
it where if I do read a book that was a gift and I don't like it, like, not objectively hate it, but just think I'm never going to reread that again, I do get rid of it, because I think the gift, you've been gifted it to read it. Yeah. So if you've read it, you've done your part.
True. Yeah.
You've read it.
I do feel like people who gift books understand, especially being part of the community, that you're not going to enjoy everything, you're not going to keep everything. And I feel like as part of the community, we're the ones who keep books that we don't like.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone else just reads books and then gets rid of them, reads books and gets rid. Yeah, I know. So Second Aunt was the least memorable. To be fair, I can't remember any of them. So agree with that. Agree with you, Marlene.
Yeah, was that the mom?
I thought the mum wasn't technically an aunt.
Oh, no, I think she was. No, maybe she was the 3rd. She was not memorable, whoever she was.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Number 1 was the bossy one. Number 2 got annoyed because number 1 was always in charge, and number 4 was the fun one. So
fair.
I don't know.
Yeah, I only really remember number 4 then. I feel like some sort of like game show. And in poll
Auntie number 4.
Totally agree. I was drawing it up until that part 2. I think that was the altar. I think we're quite far behind.
Yeah. Talking too much.
I know. What I really liked about it was the lively images it created in my head, even though it was so unrealistic. I always picture perfectly what was going on. That is true. I can still vividly remember the altar scene.
Yeah. But do you know what I had to picture? You probably watched it too.
Okay.
It's got some twin brothers, and it's on a boat. I had to picture Sweet Life on Deck.
Oh.
Because they're on the boat.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, I was just thinking of like below deck, sort of like yachts rather than like full on boats.
Oh no, I was thinking even where Zach and Cody walk in and there's the reception desk and you've got Mosby, like I could see it all.
Nice.
So that's where I was picturing the book.
Fair enough. I was picturing more like really fancy yachts or like a Disney ferry, that sort of size boat, rather than like a cruise ship.
Oh no, I was a cruise ship in my brain, even though I know it wasn't on a cruise ship.
What was that tweet the other day that was like, isn't it crazy how books can be so unique to every single one? Because even though the author has an idea of their character and their settings, everyone will still visualize it differently.
Well, I can read like he has brown hair, brown eyes, and I can, in my head, if the first thing that pops into my head is someone with blonde hair and blue eyes, that they're stuck like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what they're telling me. That's not what they look like.
Yeah. I just think of like, oh, this could be like a Zac Efron. And now I just picture Zac Efron.
Yeah, exactly.
So all steamy books I read, guys, the male is Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Oh, funny. Oh, yeah. I don't think I've said. Wait, where am I? I've lost it. How many stars did I give it? 3. I've given it 3. I think it worked really well as a movie. I think I'd enjoyed a movie more than the book. I think I would as well. I didn't ship them at all, even though they had a path. I couldn't get behind Maddie and Nathan at all.
It was just so quick.
It was very quick, but I don't care about insta love, so that's never like an issue for me. I'm like, oh, that's a cute little relationship.
Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. But if I'm reading it and I personally really like one of the characters, or I like the sound of the like male character, then I'm like, okay, we want this to happen. It can be insta love. But if I'm not really fussed on either of them as individuals, I'm like,
yeah,
what have you got that's so special that made this girl just like fall over you instantly?
Yeah, true. I did like Nathan though as a character.
It's a bit of a pushover though. Like, oh yeah, she's just killed someone, but like it's fine.
I still love you.
We've not seen each other in years and you've just killed someone, but like, let's get married.
Yeah, exactly. I predicted that Nathan and Maddie would meet at the wedding. I was just waiting for it. I'm so bad at predicting books. Like, each page is a new experience for me because I just have no idea where they're going.
Where it's going at all. I didn't know who he was supposed to, like, I didn't know when they were going to meet, but it was really
going to happen. Yeah. To be fair, even this is how far behind we are.
Oh, God,
what I was going to say, even what was I going to say?
It's just gone from your brain.
It has just gone. It's fine. It clearly wasn't that important, and that's what I always say.
It'll come back.
Yeah, I'm completely lost where I am. Chuckle vision. Hello, I just dropped in from India Sprints. Yeah, I realise they're going on. So if you'd rather just watch this on, like, I was going to say catch up then, like we're on live TV. If you want to watch this on catch up.
On BBC iPlayer.
Then you can, because India Sprints are more fun live, where I guess you can just kind of witness this catch up. Or you don't even need to watch it at all. It's fine, guys.
Sure, people want to be.
I appreciate everyone that is here. Don't get me wrong. Next time I carry a corpse in the corner, I'll shake it around and see how realistic that was. I just think the cooler was so big, like it must have been difficult to move.
And just how you've skipped over, Marlene has said, next time I carry a corpse.
That's just normal for me. Next time I carry a corpse.
Yeah, like how she was moving it by herself at one point.
Yeah,
but it
was like dragging it, wasn't she?
It had food and a body in it.
And blankets.
Yeah, so that's
quite hefty. And I imagine it being like a big, like long kind of like trunk.
Yeah, like a chest
like rectangle. Yeah, like not like a little like food cooler you carry up a hill for a picnic.
See, if she would have put it on wheels, this whole story would have been more believable.
Yeah.
The cooler needed to be on wheels.
No, exactly. It's the little details that sometimes are really crucial in a story that is this dramatic. Yeah, I was so glad about the voices. I keep thinking I have no idea who was speaking if I read it in physical form. Yeah, I'm glad we have some clarification on that, seeing as neither of us kind of gave the audiobook. Mum was number 3.
Thank you, Mum.
This is why this is why I like leaving my book club picks until like the last book I read of the month, because then I have it all fresh in my head. Whereas I was like, this will get me out of a slump, so I read it first, and I literally cannot remember anything about it.
Yeah, that's why I'm quite excited for November, because obviously my book will be arriving in November.
Yeah, so it doesn't come out until the 11th. Yeah,
that's the 11th. Yeah, so I will have to leave it till later on.
No, I'm going to try, because Lindsay Kelk's new book also comes out on the 11th of November. They both come out on the same day, and that's like a Thursday. I really want to do like a reading vlog where I just read both of my most anticipated releases of the year, or like two of my most anticipated. But for the title, it'll be reading my most anticipated releases of the year. Not two
Clickbait.
Literally. Best and worst book of the year. What's it gonna be? I read it right at the beginning of the month, so I'm hazy on the details, but any book that can make me laugh will have a good rating for me. The audiobook was so good. I feel like I really missed out on not giving the audiobook a better go, but it's fine. How can he have been trying to get out of the cooler when he wasn't quite dead and not to it, yet his hand was casually slipped out when they were carrying it along? These like questions. That is a very good point.
Yeah, because so he was struggling to the point that he suffocated and died.
Yeah.
But he can just go, as he's...
Yeah.
Don't know, Helen. We can't answer that question.
No. Maybe get the author involved at one point.
Yeah. Just send her a text now. She'll tweet
exactly.
Hop on.
Hi, Rebecca. Chloe, have me in stitches.
What have I done?
I don't know. I feel like we're that far behind.
Well, that's actually point off the book. I'm sorry, but I spent some time with my mom and my mom, like my nan, but my mom's mom last night.
Yeah.
And they both said that I'm hilarious when I'm not trying to be funny. So I was like, well, what do you mean? And then my mom pulled up a past vlog of mine and she's like, look at you. I was like, oh my God. But it was just me like doing the squats in new trousers. And then as I was talking to my nan, I'm having a normal conversation like this, and she's pissing herself laughing. I'm like, what have I said? So apparently I'm just funny.
You are very funny. You are very hilarious. Aww.
Rosie.
Is it because I read your comment? You'll have like 300 people part of her lives now.
You froze.
She's got... Oh no.
You've gone.
Have I actually?
Come back, Rachel. Oh no. Oh, are you back? No, you're not back.
I can hear you.
Oh no, you're back now. You're back.
Okay, because you went a bit. Am I back?
You're just like lagging a little bit on mine.
Yeah, you're lagging too. I think it might be StreamYard.
Oh no.
Oh, see, I think it might be you, because Marlene just said nothing's wrong here. Come on, Chloe, get with it.
Must be my internet. Sorry, everyone.
That's all right. What were we saying? Oh, yeah, because India has like 300 people watching her sprints these days. That's why you.
Oh, I think my internet's back. I think it was me.
Oh no.
Sorry, everybody.
That's all right. I was like, I can still hear you and see you, and like StreamYard isn't kicking me out, so I don't think it's me, but I don't want to just assume that.
I actually lost you, like it went black and had the loading screen.
Oh wow.
That's why I was
never had it the other... Yeah, I've never had it the other way around before.
That was scary.
Well, you know, I like in live shows that they always used to kick me out, like halfway through, and it took me ages to come back in. That was because I had a virus on this laptop that I just couldn't bother to deal with, and it would turn every single Google search into Bing.
Oh my God.
So it wasn't doing anything worse than that. I was like, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. And then it started kicking me out of every single StreamYard stream I was doing. And I was like, I need to fix this with my readathon. So I have resetted. I've restarted my entire like factory reset my laptop now. So it shouldn't happen anymore. But if it does, then it's StreamYard. It's not me, because I've done everything I can.
You've done everything.
Very late opinion. I enjoyed the book. It made me laugh, but I also found it really confusing. I was listening to it and won't reread it. That's fair. I can get that. Fair. I always get so confused in audiobooks, to be fair. Like it has to be a really, really good audiobook for me to continually concentrate throughout.
Yeah, that's like I said with the one I listened to today. I genuinely could not pause it. I was just listening all day. So that's a really good one. But then I've had them before where it'll be a thriller. You pause it because you're bored, and then what was happening. I can't remember when you go back to it.
No,
So
exactly. Don't mind me. No, I get that. The best audiobooks I listen to are non-fiction memoirs because they just sound like podcasts, and I just like listen to them here and there.
That's exactly what John Green's is like now.
Yeah.
It's because he actually did use some of these essays as podcast episodes. So he is doing a podcast as a book.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
That. I just finished it 30 minutes ago. I wasn't refilling it this month. That's fair. Neither did I. I read 5 books. That's still good though. I used to read. I used to be so chuffed with myself when I read 5 books a month, and then lockdown happened, and now I expect to read like 12 books a month. It just doesn't happen.
See, this is the thing. I've read like 18, 19 books, but I'm like, because I had so many months this year where I read 30, I'm like, well, that's rubbish. It's obviously not.
No, exactly. It's so strange. But I'm determined to read 13 books next month. As always, tomorrow. I will do it.
You're reading one tomorrow in its entirety.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's my aim. I want to get my I want to get my Park Entrance prompt done tomorrow. And then my next book is We Are Not Broken by George M. Johnson. So it's not very long and it's a non-fiction. So I should be able to get it done across the weekend. So that'll be 2 books in one.
Smashing it.
2 down already. So that's my aim. But you'll have to watch my weekly reading vlogs and my live shows to find out exactly what I read. Hey.
Oh dear.
Remind me what your book club is for.
Oh, so I was on about Rachel's for November. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you were. Yeah. But what is your one for November? Just promote yourself.
It hasn't been announced yet.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
It's being announced.
Subscribe to Chloe. It's her links in the description. There you go.
Yeah, I'm doing, not to take over your life now, but I'm doing a premiere on Saturday at a time I will check because I've forgotten myself, to announce November, December and January.
Oh, nice. I guess while we're on the fact of upcoming book club announcements, I want your guys' opinion on what you would like to see in my book club for 2022, because I would like to continue it, but I don't know how beneficial these live shows are. If you enjoy these live shows, then great, we'll continue. But if you want to do them bi-monthly or whatnot, I'm trying to kind of refigure out the format of my book club. So if you have any suggestions on what you've enjoyed so far in the first 3 months and stuff, then let me know.
I just checked. It is 5 o'clock on Saturday. Is my announcement.
I will be watching when I have time, because it won't be this weekend.
You don't read the books anyway. I'm not expecting.
No, I know, but I still watch. I feel like I watch every single one of your videos. I can't miss one now.
No. You've got a streak going.
No, literally, it's like Snapchat but for videos.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm always like usually the first one to comment.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, literally, I don't even watch the first like 5 seconds before I'm like, I'm here and I've liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a very good point. Didn't think of that. It is very strange. There are some very big like loopholes within the plot, I feel like.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's called For Aunties and a Wedding.
That doesn't sound good.
I feel like it's going to be Nathan and Meddy's wedding and something's going to go wrong. But I haven't actually read the blurb.
I might look into it as you're going.
But I have seen it around on Goodreads. I personally don't think I'll pick it up. I didn't love this one enough to care for the sequel.
Yeah.
But let us know what you guys think of the sequel.
I don't think I will, because like I liked it but not enough. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm the same. You liked it, but you don't care enough for the sequel.
Yeah, 4 Aunties and a Wedding. And it says, the aunties are back, fiercer than ever and ready to handle any catastrophe, even the mafia. Meddy-chan has been to countless weddings, but she never imagined how her own would turn out. Now the day has arrived, she can't wait to marry her college sweetheart, Nathan. And they get a different company in to manage the wedding.
Okay.
That looks like a bad
that seems even more far-fetched than a
just having the blurb, even the mafia. I'm like, I don't think they could handle the mafia, but okay.
Yeah. But they probably would.
They would. They'd find a way.
No, exactly. I feel like the audiobook made it more believable because you heard the genuine emotion in the character's voice. That's a good sign of an audiobook then, if the narrator's able to do that. Yeah. Especially in the accent, you didn't have to make yourself believe it. Every person that's saying the audiobook was better, I'm like, I should have listened to the audiobook.
I'm kicking myself a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. I can see you both. Nothing. So many comments. Thanks, guys. I don't ask your vote. True, that might be risky. I think Rachel froze for a little while. Okay. Who knows what happened, but it seems all right now. Let's just say I have a hierarchy on who I watch. Oh,
that's so cute.
Stop. You make me blush.
Stop it, Rosie.
But then I don't know who she's referring to, you or me, or both.
I think it's you. Maybe we're on par.
Yeah, maybe we're on par. Maybe we're just like the best duo on BookTube.
That has been stated this week.
It has, so. Exactly. You can't take it away from us now. I'll get to the sequel as I want to know what happens. Definitely liked it, but very unrealistic. Couldn't help but find it amusing though. I do feel like when you go.
No, sorry, all I was saying, that couldn't help but find it amusing. Was it funny, or was it like Chuckle Vision level funny?
Yeah. But you know, sometimes when jokes are so bad, they're funny.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, for me, it didn't get to that level personally. Okay. Maybe I just have a really bad sense of humor, and I'm just like, maybe I'm not a genuinely like funny person, so I'm just like, typical sort of thing. Typical. Of course this would happen. It's not funny at all. I know, it was so frustrating. And I had it, this is the weirdest thing, I had it on my laptop and my big computer. And obviously I use my big computer a lot more for Google for work. So I had to restart that one. And I thought I'd literally killed my computer. It wasn't working. And I was like, oh my God, I've broken my own computer. But I managed to fix it. And I just left this one on because I barely ever use the internet on this. I literally just use it for YouTube. So I just type in www.youtube.com. So I don't need to like Google search anything. So I kept this one. This virus had been on my laptop for about a year.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what happened. I don't know what happened, but it managed to worm its way on. But yeah, it wasn't like a really drastic one. It was just like, yeah, we're going to turn everything to Bing for you. Bing's the worst. Anyone who uses Bing out of their own like choice.
Oh, my worst thing is work forces us to use Microsoft Edge.
I don't even know what that is.
It's Internet Explorer.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, so as soon as I noticed that, I put Chrome download, and then it blocked me. And I was like, I need Chrome. And they were like, well, you don't need Chrome, you've got Edge. I was like, I don't want Edge, I want Chrome. And they won't let me.
Oh no. I use Safari, to be fair. And then Google Chrome. Yeah, fair. And then use Google Chrome for StreamYard and like Google related things like calendar and stuff. But yeah, I usually just go to Safari, and people say that's bad, so I can't imagine what Edge is like.
Edge is just
not great.
It's awful.
I want to read my entry ticket book complete tomorrow too. I think this is like a really good way of doing it. I was going to mention this in one of my like other Magical Hopathon videos, but the way I'm breaking down my own readathon is doing a park a week, because there are roughly 4 weeks in the month. So Animal Kingdom is my first week, Hollywood Studios is my second week, Epcot's my third week, Magic Kingdom is my fourth week. But then Epcot is literally like 1,000 pages, like it's tiny, the 3 books I have for Epcot. So I feel like it might jumble up a little bit.
Yeah, I think Magic Kingdom's my biggest, and I've got the first 10 days.
Yeah.
Because of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the week.
Yeah, definitely a good way to go about it as well.
Because Marlene's going to call me out. I'm finally reading Queen of Shadows. So.
Yay! That's fun. If you can hear my mum, I apologise. But she's being very loud.
Something.
Yeah, she has a very loud travelling voice normally, let alone when she's like bickering with my dad. So bear with if you can hear any background noise. I would actually read the sequel out of curiosity to see what the author would do next with it. Maybe I'll just listen to the audiobook if it comes on Scribd as like a background.
If I found the audiobook for free, like if it popped up on my library, then I'd do it.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I think I'll be the same, to be fair. I wouldn't go out of my way, especially if it's another edition of this.
Yeah.
Don't like this format of book.
It doesn't fit on the shelf.
It doesn't, and that's another reason, like another pro to unhaul it. I'm like, because I was rearranging my shelves today, and I was like, well, nothing. I can't put any books on my like the top shelf that everyone sees in videos that is not a standardized paperback size, because it literally all just is like a nice line. So
I've now got, you can't see it in frame, one of my shelves is now double stacked. They don't fit, they're hanging over, and I'm like, it's not in frame, no one needs to know.
That's crazy. So many books. This is the first audiobook I finished, but I just don't like audio. It's not for me. I like it when I can read along. I like listening to music more. I completely get that, Leandra. I'm the same.
Very fair.
Yeah. I love audiobooks that I can read along to. Like A Little Life audiobook really enhanced the reading experience for me.
Yeah.
Because I was reading along with it.
The best audiobook in terms of actually reading. When I read It last year, because that's obviously so long that the audiobook just helped. But yeah, I do prefer reading books physically, especially shorter books, which are easier to get through. I do prefer reading them physically.
Nice. Yeah, same. Keep the live shows.
Just for Rosie.
Yeah. What I was going to say on that is maybe I did 1 month that was just me for the live show, and then a guest 1 month, so I don't have to try and find 12 guests, because that is quite a lot of work within the year. I struggled just to do 6 months. And also, if you have any guests that you would like to see, if you would like to have any books, like if you want to recommend any books for me to like research or whatever, then the Discord, you can ask for the Discord, because it's not anywhere, because I don't want weirdos joining. So if you'd like Discord link and you don't have it yet, then just DM me and I'll pass it on to you. And there's a whole chat of book recommendations that people want to see.
Yeah, someone said to me, like, why wouldn't I just post the Discord link? And I'm like, because there are people I don't want to join.
Yeah, literally.
I get the first one I made, I didn't put it was the A Little Life one.
Oh yeah,
and it's got like spam accounts joining. I was like, I don't want that.
No, exactly.
So ask for Discords.
It is Walking on Sunshine by Giovanna Fletcher. So excited.
I just had to do your smile then. It's just a massive smile.
If you don't know what it's about and you're interested, it's basically following 3 best friends who are in their late 20s, early 30s, who go on a road trip because their current life isn't kind of making them happy, and they think going on this road trip, kind of exploring different parts of themselves and like bonding together, will help them kind of figure out what they want to do in life. And if you know me, you should know me if you're watching this video or this live show even, that's like my favorite plot device is late 20s, early 30s. Why don't you say
that?
30s? Then that's my favorite plot device. So very, very excited for that one. And plus G is like my favorite person. So if you want to join in with that one, Chloe will be the co-host again. She's just stepping in for a different co-host because they could no longer make it. So Chloe's official month is November with Walking on Sunshine. I feel so bad that I don't read any of book club, but it's really not my genre.
No, that is completely fair. That there are quite a lot of people who have this exact opinion.
Yeah.
So please do not feel bad.
Yeah, it's quite a niche kind of true crime horror. It's quite niche.
Yeah.
Well, not quite niche, but I guess not a lot of books people may have on their TBR shelf.
No, and a lot of them. So I am trying to do a few more like just really dark thrillers as well as straight out horror.
Yeah.
So actually no, that's a slight lie for the next announcement, because there's 2 true crimes. Everybody be ready. But then there are some I'm looking at that are a bit, I don't want to say lighter because they're not lighter, but just a bit more accessible, I think.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I get that.
Drop something.
I probably won't pick it up. Yeah, it's if it's available that I don't have to pay for, sort of pick up, rather than I paid for pick up. Oh yes, keep going monthly with live shows. I've been enjoying them. Thank you. I really appreciate that, because I was like, no one really watches, but I guess the people who really care watch, and that's all that matters.
And really contribute as well.
Yeah, and I saw someone being like, your post only got 30 likes, but if 30 people just walked through your front door now, you'd be so overwhelmed. And I'm like, legit, like 30 likes is like 30 likes, but if those people came into your like bedroom, you'd be like,
as you were talking, it was like, I like this. Like,
and if I was talking in front of 11 people right now, I'd be like, I wouldn't be saying anything. So I appreciate all 11 of you are here. So maybe I will continue the live shows. You've perked me up a little bit, so thank you guys. I won't pick up the next one. I didn't like it enough for that. Feel you. I will pick up the sequel if the audiobook is on Scribd.
Yeah.
Say it, great minds think alike, Rosie. Defo both of you. Don't make me pick a That's like picking a fave book. True. Sophie's choice. You can never pick. That's like me and my TBR being like Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom. I can't pick. Like, God. Oh god, I hate Microsoft Edge.
It's the devil.
My boyfriend uses Bing by choice because he gets Xbox gaming points every time he searches. Okay, that's quite handy for Xbox users. Yes, that is how I do it to Rachel a Park a week. Yeah, I think it's the best way to break it down. I'm sure it was fun. Maybe 30.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
No, there's another comment on that in a minute.
Oh, okay. I was like, I still haven't made my TV off Magical Hobbiton. I have 50 minutes left in my last audiobook this month. 15 books. That's a lot. Well done. So I don't blame you if you want to take a break, to be fair. So I need to finish that and then I'll make my TBR. That's fair. I get that.
Very fair.
I ordered Walking on Sunday yesterday and Warstones, and it's a signed edition. She has a very nice signature, so look forward to Forte is a new third day. It does. Anything that relates to Olive, I'm excited for. I just want Emma Gannon to release another book. Like, excuse me.
Is that her only book?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Her only fiction book.
Oh, okay.
Possibly. This is like really drawing from the back of my memory when I looked at her Goodreads page, because I was like, surely she has something else out. I feel like she had something else out that just didn't really draw my attention because it's like a non-fiction.
I'm having a look.
Awesome, thank you. I only share my Eurovision-a-thon Discord link with people when they ask for it, totally for the reasons you both mentioned. Want the experience to be joy for everyone. Yeah, 100%. And it's not that hard to give out the link to people who ask for it.
No,
so
exactly.
if any of you here don't have the Discord link and you do want it, just give me a shout on social media.
So Emma Gannon has a very short self-help book. Okay. It's like 50 pages. Something about designing careers, so another self-help.
Yeah.
And then what's this one? I know this isn't even related, but
fine.
A memoir called Control Alt Delete: How I Grew Up Online, from 2016. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, the online community's grown drastically since 2016, so it might feel a little bit outdated.
Yeah.
I think I'll stick to her fiction.
Yeah, but that's all she's got, that and Olive.
Yeah, that's what I had an inkling that it wasn't anything that like really piqued my interest. Literally, it would be quite terrifying. I don't think 30 people would fit in my bedroom. So yeah,
definitely not in mine.
No. No, my suitcase took up a whole corner.
It
did. Ooh, lighter throws. I might be able to join in then, Chloe. Hi.
Hello.
I'm reading Once Upon a Broken Heart for the Magic Kingdom entrance park.
Oh, is that the Stephanie Garber book?
Yeah, this not a prequel, companion to Caravel.
I don't know what it has to do with the rest of them.
Yeah, these aren't actually reading sprints. This is a discussion for my book club. So if you want reading sprints, then head over to India's channel. What India reads. What India read. I never know because they're spelled the same. Yeah. And then she's doing actual live reading sprints. So maybe it's better to hop over there because we will just be chatting and we're kind of off the topic of the actual book now.
Yeah, we've gone on a complete tangent, so maybe we need to try and get back on that.
If anyone has any other questions or thoughts or discussions relating to this book, then leave them in the comments, because I don't think we'll stay live for much longer. I try and keep these live show discussions around an hour, just so everyone can not dedicate an entire evening. So not like reading sprints where you get productive things done. So
just
I try and keep
them in and listen.
Yeah, so I try and get them in within the hour. Yeah, she has released. Thanks, Chloe, for double checking. I really need to read Olive. I can't believe you haven't read it yet. I feel like you know what? It's fine. You have it.
I have it at least.
Maybe I just need to read and make a video of books that Chloe still hasn't read that are my favourite, because I think the list would be quite long.
I mean, I did
Boys on Blue, Me, My Dad, The End of the Rainbow, Olive. I don't know.
I started planning my journal page of Read It Like Rachel. It will happen.
Yeah, I'm excited. I need to finish the 4th book Pages and Code book before tomorrow, and it'll be exciting to see if any fairy tale Disney characters make an appearance. That'll be fun. If there is, let me know and I'll maybe start the series, but I'm not a massive fantasy middle grade reader, so
I think the first one has Alice.
Okay.
I don't know what else is in that one.
The classic cliche one. The traveling worlds. if I do say so myself. Yes, it's a companion. Nice. On the book, like I said in Discord, I appreciate the intro where she explained about the broken English. That is very true, to be fair. That was very helpful and appreciated for I don't know how to address this nicely, so I'm not going to say it in the way that I thought I was going to say it because I don't want to like offend anyone. How do I reword it? I guess yeah, I guess it's allows people not from that origin and that cultural background to understand a little bit better, rather than thinking it was written out of
I don't want to suggest words because I don't want to not put the point across.
No, exactly. In case they came across, I don't it's not ableist, but like I guess in the wrong context maybe is the right way of saying that. That was a really roundabout way of saying.
I know what you mean though.
Yeah. It's nice as like a little, that's why I like books at the beginning, to like maybe if they are from different cultural backgrounds to yourself, to explain a little bit about. It's not very common. It's the first one I found, but I also like books when they're like, this book contains this, 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 and this, and this, because that's also just very helpful.
Exactly. Marlene got it.
Yeah, I'm glad someone got it. Alice is in the first book, and the second one has Rapunzel. I love Rapunzel. The book agreement, Bowerbones, I really appreciate all the cultural discourse. Yeah, that is true. I think because the author is in that culture, it was natural. It's not natural, not the right words, but
I think I'm going to stick with natural. It was natural, and then it was explained in a not in your face way to people not in the culture.
Yeah, that's so true.
Reading it, you could like understand a bit more, rather than if it was just kind of flat out there. It was like, oh, okay, this is this is the culture, this is what's happening here.
Yeah, that's so true.
Why are words so hard when you're lying?
I don't know. Everyone just think about the magical hobthon. It starts tomorrow. We can forget about Dale for Aunties.
And I still have a book on my September TBR that I haven't started yet.
Yeah, so do I. I have so many DNFs this month. It's ridiculous.
Oh no, I haven't even, this was my 5-star prediction for the month, and I've not started it. So I think I'm going to have to start it after this.
Yeah, definitely. You need to. But if no one has anything else to say, I feel like authentic. Thank you, Louise. That was the word. And helped explain the culture. Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. Authentic was the word we needed. We truly missed out. I feel like on a gem. I feel like it could have been a 4 stars if we'd done the audiobook for the both of us, seeing as we both kind of like rounded it down from a 4.
I don't know whether to just leave it. I don't know what I feel. This hasn't helped me.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm so excited for tomorrow. I told so many people about it. I appreciate that, like, by no end. Like, it really means, like, I said it on Instagram earlier, but every time someone sends in a TBR template, you don't see me behind the screen, but I'm literally
I've seen it.
It's like it literally, and all like the videos that are popping up, I'm like, when I announced this video, like announced this readathon, I knew people would take part, but I didn't realize how enthusiastic people would take part, and that they would, like, not gonna lie, and you guys will keep it between us, but when people do TBRs with multiple readathons, aka Spoobathon, and my readathon name comes first, I'm like, yeah. Like the magical hopathon and Spoobathon, not Spoobathon and the magical hopathon. It's great. It's a great feeling.
I love that.
Thanks for the chat about the book on Discord and here. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I'm so excited for tomorrow. How long do you think you'll be sprinting for? I have to get home from work. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Helen, for joining. I'm aiming to go from 12 p.m. BST, so like midday, to around 5 p.m. So 5 full hours of sprinting, and obviously the times reading will be dictated by the queue times of Walt Disney World, not in live format tomorrow because of the time difference. Orlando is 5 hours behind. So when I start sprinting tomorrow, it's still 5 a.m. in Orlando and the parks haven't opened, so I can't get a live feed of the queue times.
Yeah.
So I have screenshotted the queue times for every single park ready for tomorrow. So we're still going to be doing them based off queue times, just not live.
So it'll be today's queue times.
Yeah, it will be today's queue times. But then every live show after that, because they start at 7 p.m, I will be able to
use the live ones. So are you doing that for every live show? I should know this. Okay, you are.
Yeah. Class sprints, baby. Yeah.
Just checking.
No, that's fine. This was so nice. It's just nice to chat and talk about books and have a bit of a discussion about the book we all read together. It is nice.
And I mean, I haven't seen your face since you left here, so I'm like, oh,
exactly. Yeah, we're in separate boxes today. Wow.
What?
We're in separate boxes today, guys. So it's what you asked for.
I wish I could have just popped up from behind your shop.
I know, imagine. Or like if I just moved across and I just ended up being in yours and we just kind of like faked the background. I took a picture of this like as like a green screen and then I just went, we should have done that. That's a great idea for next time.
They know now. The people know.
They'll forget. Of course. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. And on that note, we will leave you to it so you can go and join in just sprints or do whatever you want for the rest of the evening. Thank you so much for joining. And a little promo, if you do want to join my Discord, then like I said, DM me for the link. Our next book club pick will be We're Not Broken by Jordan Johnson, which is a non-fiction memoir, and we'll be joined by Jonathan from Be Back and Loved. Very good channel. Highly recommend you go check him out beforehand because he is incredible. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, Chloe. Thank you so much for stepping in for me. I really, really appreciate it. You're the best.
You're welcome.
And I'm glad everyone enjoyed the book, even though there were some hiccups along the way. So we will see you in a next video, live show. I'll see you tomorrow on my channel from 12 p.m. I'll be live sprinting, live reads.
Whatever it's called. She's doing that.
Exactly. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.